The Chiefs, as we discussed earlier this week, Peter, had $177 in cap space. Not $177,000, $177. They have more now, according to Yahoo Sports. They have not extended, but reworked the contract of receiver Sammy Watkins, creating $5 million in cap space by reducing his base salary to $9 million. He can reach $16 million with incentives, but those incentives are probably pretty high, and they probably far exceed the production we've seen from him so far in 2 seasons with the Chiefs. Look, this makes sense for everyone. They weren't going to trade his $14 million base salary. He was going to get cut if he didn't take less money. He's taken less money. He stays with the Chiefs, and he continues to be an important part of that offense, even if he isn't racking up huge numbers.
You know, the great thing for the Chiefs is that they got Sammy Watkins at a very manageable number. Now, for everybody who said, man, that's pretty good, a pretty good deal for the Chiefs, Watkins has been a great receiver at times. And I would say to him, well, let's just hang on for a minute. Sammy Watkins, over the last 4 years of his career, has averaged 37 catches and 4 touchdowns a year. I mean, come on. Sammy Watkins is a nice piece to have to your jigsaw puzzle. But in my opinion, right now, it's, you know, they have now retained their major forces in their offense. Like, in my opinion, when when Eric Bieniemy, when Frank Kafka and Andy Reid, when they start sitting in and making their game plan, you know, they're going to have a tremendous advantage over the rest of the league. You know why? Because not only do you have Mahomes back, okay, and there is your guy, but every one of his top 4 weapons, or every one of his top 5 weapons is now under contract for this year. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Watkins, Robinson, and obviously Mecole Hardman. Now, Mike, what an advantage that is in this time and place. That, first of all, you played later in the year than anybody else. Okay, you played into February. Now you'll have all this time off. But when you gather, you're not going to have a team that's going to learn a new offense or anything like that. This is a great move for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Absolutely critical point. The learning curve is going to be far easier for the teams who have continuity, and there's the continuity with Sammy Watkins. And look, I had been suggesting maybe a trade during the draft of Sammy Watkins, which in theory isn't out of the question. The contract is more tradable now. But the thing is, with so many great young receivers in the draft, I don't see anyone giving up a significant package to the Chiefs for Watkins, and they should want him. And at $9 million, that's more in line with where he is and what he means. And even though his regular season production hasn't been great, he had 288 yards in the postseason this year, and he had one of the most important plays of Super Bowl 54 when he relied upon what he saw from Davante Adams in the NFC Championship game against Richard Sherman to get inside of Sherman for a long catch at a key moment of the fourth quarter.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.